Welcome to the booty burn workout. For this workout, you are going to need a bottle of water filled with water, just a small one about this size, something you can put behind your knee when we get to the floor work. You're also going to need a mat for when we get to the floor work in case you need it for your knees. So enjoy. This is a total strength and sculpting workout focusing primarily on the booty, okay, the hip area, but we are going to incorporate some different movements for the upper body, and of course, always core as well. Are you ready to go? Let's do it. We'll start with a warm-up. Get yourself into a nice wide stance position as we go through this workout. Remember to listen to your own body and your own limitations or abilities. Reduce range of motions if you need to. Pause and take more time to rest, or grab weights to challenge yourself and do what you can. All right, so we're gonna start with that wide stance position, okay? Our feet are wide. Shoulders are back, engage the core by standing tall. Imagine zipping up the front of your body here, like a zipper, lengthening through the top of your head. We're gonna bring those arms up into a V. If you have any issues with your arms, you can keep them here at your sides. So I'm gonna swoop my arms up, shoulders are back, abs are strong. We're gonna go into a squat, and as we squat, we're gonna bring those arms behind us, swoop back up, all right? So squat, swoop up, big squat, up. As you do this, pushing your hips back. Really feel like you're creating length. We'll do 4 more here. Length through your fingers, length from the tailbone. 3 more. Right out through your fingertips, through the top of your head. Last 2. Warming up those shoulders. Last 1. Beautiful. Keep those legs where they are. Turn your toes out slightly into 10 and 2 if you need to, or more of a plie stance. We're gonna bring the arms out to the side. Really lengthen through those arms. Just warming up through the body here. Press your knees away and drop your hips. Again, I want you to keep the core strong. Think press, chest proud, shoulders back, arms out to the side, sitting as low as you can. Maybe you're here, and that is fine. We're just warming up. Here, what I want you to do is we're gonna reach up and come back down. So one arm up as the other one comes down, and reach. Stay nice and low, press those thighs away. You're gonna feel a nice stretch here, under the arm, up through the waist, and back. Maybe you're here today, and that's fine too. And up. Reach, twist. Try not to lean forward too much. You might be feeling those legs. We'll do 3 more. Reach, up. Press the thighs behind you. Good, last time. Reach and up. Come on up, give your legs, hips a little bit of a shake out here. All right, we'll reset that position so you feel really strong. Again, we're gonna zip up the belly, shoulders back, proud chest, lengthen through the spine. Arms are gonna come out again here. Drop the thighs, come back into that position. Bum is squeezed. And imagine I'm standing behind you. I want you to press your thighs against me here. We're just gonna rotate. Lengthen. Now, if you feel your hips moving, I want you to imagine your hips are in cement here. We're working through obliques, a little shoulder isometrically. 4 more, 4. Think of your hip bones being flashlights, pointing straight ahead. And maybe you're here, driving those thighs away. Last time. Beautiful, already feeling the booty. All right, we're gonna bring those legs out, give it a little bit of a shake. Bring your hands to prayer position. Stepping a little bit narrower than those last 2 positions here. Getting nice and tall. We're gonna sit back and pulse. Press those hands together, shoulders back. Sit back and pulse. Okay, we're just gonna do little pulses here. The pulse is coming from the hip. All right, nice, not from the shoulders. Just pulse, little pulses. Maybe you're here. Okay, think of sending your shins behind you as you bend your knees, shoulders back. Chest is lifted and not rounded like this, all right? Keep your eyes slightly forward and down so that you're not like this and creating tension through the neck. We're gonna do 5 more pulses. 4, 3, press those hands in. 2, 1, and up. Awesome job. Bring those hands down. A little bit of low impact jumping jacks here as we progress throughout the workout. Hands in an X position, and we're gonna do this. So cross and tap. Now maybe you're here, maybe your taps are small, or maybe you're here, or maybe you're getting really low, or maybe you wanna do overhead, or maybe you wanna do full jumping jacks. This is your choice. I'm just keeping it really low right now because this is more of a strength and sculpt workout. And that's what our focus is. Here we go, let's do 10, tap, 8, 6, tapping through that toe. Last time, and 1. Right on. We should be feeling warmed up, ready to move into the work part. Starting with the right side of our body. So we're gonna focus on the right glute cheek, the right leg, right thigh, right hamstring, you name it. And we're gonna hold on to those dumbbells here at our sides. So I'll come to the side so you can see here. We're gonna hinge forward slightly, really engage the core. So think of pulling the belly, pulling all the skin away from your clothes here to really engage that deep transverse abdominis muscle. And let's take that right leg out behind us. Now don't just put the right leg on the ground. I want you to imagine really lengthening that leg. Lengthen the leg right out of the hip. You're gonna engage the quad. Feel that stretch and lengthening through the toe, okay? Arms are gonna be here at a slight angle in front of you. We will be doing 10 each side. So we're going to be doing a row with a leg extension. Now it's not this, bending the knee. Again, lengthening and bringing it out through the hip. Keep the back tight so your abs are engaged so you don't bring this into the back, all right? Join me here, a little bit of balance as well. Shoulders are back, row, string. That's 2, string. Lengthening that leg out, squeezing the bum. Try not to go up so high that you arch your lower back. If you feel anything in the lower back, here's 5. Make sure that you've pulled the belly in even harder. We've got 4 more. 4, really smooth control movements here. Last 3, lengthen. Look to the floor, don't kink the neck here. 2, good, last time. 1, and place that leg down. Don't be surprised if the standing leg, stabilizing you, you start to feel that in the hip, okay? That's the point. So this next one we're going to do is going to be a tricep extension with a static leg lift. So here's what it's gonna look like. You're gonna bring those elbows up into your side, roll your shoulders back so that you're not in your neck, look slightly forward, really feel solid, extending that leg out. Now here's where the balance comes in. If you need to, you can keep that toe very, very gently on the floor, almost barely touching, or you're gonna lift that leg, keep it there, lengthen, squeeze the bum, and we're gonna do tricep extensions with control. There's core, there's balance. Don't get frustrated. It should feel challenging. That's 4, good. Use your breath, tummy tight. It's not a race, it's not a rush. We got 3 more. Lots to think about, lots of moving parts, but this tunes you into your body. And the more we work everything, the better the results we get. And relax. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go back into that same position, still working on the right leg, but this time we're going to do little pulses with our arms and our legs. 10 little pulses. So come on back to your starting position here. Leg out in front. Now roll those shoulders back, tighten the tummy so you're not arching here. Lengthen the spine, tighten the low abdominals here. Arms here, lengthen this foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, 8. We can do this. 9, 10, and rest. Even if you're not doing this with weights, you should be feeling the muscles behind your upper arm, those triceps, feeling the standing leg supportive hip, and feeling the glutes and hamstrings from this leg, doing all of that extension. The next exercise, we're gonna move away from that single leg extension, and we're going to move into reverse lunges, but we're still going to be leading with our right leg. This is a reverse lunge bicep curl. to forward step touch, and I will show you what that looks like. Standing nice and tall here, shoulders are back, abs are on, zip up the core, big step back into lunge. All right, bicep curl, keep those elbows tucked tall, pull yourself up, tap. We're going right back. Now, you can join me and I'll show you an option. Come into your lunge, okay? And instead of coming forward to tap, maybe you're just coming up and down. Iso lunge. That's 3. Keep those keep those elbows in. Okay, tuck those arms back really tight. There's 3. I'm gonna do the full extension movement now. We're in 4. Shoulders back, chest proud. Here we go. We're feeling it from those first 3 exercises. Last 5. Tuck that tailbone under on the lunge here. Keep the core strong. Stay in your iso lunge if you need to. 4. Doing a great job, guys. Last 3. That's it. No swinging. No momentum. Last one coming up here. We are fully in control. And stand. Beautiful work. You can put those weights to the side, give your upper body a bit of a break here. We're gonna go into a squat with overhead iso reach. Now, if you have any shoulder issues, I will show the option for this one. You don't have to place your arms overhead if it's too difficult, or if it causes pain. So for this one, we're gonna go into that wide stance position again. So take those legs out nice and wide for me. We're gonna come down into that wide sumo plie squat. All right, arms overhead here, reaching out of the fingertips, and it's going to be a little pulse, okay? Or your hands can be here, or here, or here, pressing. So your options are here, or here, driving those thighs back, or here. Are you ready to start? We're gonna do 20 small pulses. Thighs back, knees back. Reach arms overhead. Here we go. Relax your neck. Reach. 10. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Wonderful. One more exercise left in the sequence before we move back into the left leg and finish it off there. This is going to be a low hinge, similar to how we started, okay? But you're gonna get into a hinge position. So pushing the tailbone back, thighs and shins back, but bending the knees. So you don't wanna be here. See the difference between here and pushing those knees back. Chest proud, shoulders back. Bring your hands into prayer position. This is what it looks like. We're gonna be doing staying low and reaching that big toe out behind us, okay? So really light. Are you ready to join me? Well, let's do 12 together here. Tap, squeezing the bum. Really reach and tap. That's 4, with control. 5, relax your face. 6. We got 4 more here, ladies. Sit into the heels. Try to keep out of those toes. 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, we're gonna pause here for about 30 seconds to grab some water, make any adjustments you need to with your dumbbells, and meet me back here to finish off the second part of round 1. Welcome back. We're gonna finish off this first round with our left leg. So grab your dumbbells or do a body weight if that's what you did on the right leg. We're gonna even out the score here. Remember the first one, we're gonna get into that hinge position. Really not just letting the leg just hang out there. I want you to really lengthen. So squeeze the quad to make sure there's no bend in that knee, okay? Tightening the core, arms are in front of you. We're gonna lift and row. Remember that one? A little bit of balance here too. Are you ready? Shoulders are back, we're gonna go. That's it. We got 10 reps here. Squeeze the mid, back, okay? Good. Squeeze that glute. 5 more. 5, one long line here. 4, squeeze that left glute. 3, 2, I feel that right hip really working, and 1. Awesome. Okay, from there, if you remember, we're going to go into that leg iso hold and tricep extension movement. So we're gonna hinge forward again, tighten the core, pull all the weight or all the skin of your belly away from your pants here, okay? So tightening that oblique muscle, elbows come up, look slightly forward on the floor so that your neck is not extended or crammed down at your chest. Here we go. Lengthen that leg, bring it up. 10, exhale. 8, elbows stay high. Control, 6 more. Use your breath, tight belly. 5, 4, elbows high. 3, no swinging. 2, reach that leg. 1, and done. Woo, shake out that hip. Equal opportunity here. All right, ladies. Now that we finished the first round of demos, we're gonna move fairly quickly here on this left side because you know what to do. That leg comes out. Now we got the pulses. So shoulders back, arms are gonna come up, palms to the sky, lengthen, and here we go. 6 more. 5, 4, stay strong. 3, 2, 1, and done. Wow. Moving on to the reverse lunge to bicep curl. Again, you can just choose to stay here and do your curls from here, all right? Watching your range of motion, okay? If you have any knee issues, you can bring that toe up and sit down like a one-leg squat, pushing the hips behind you like this. That's your option. Those are your options. Are you joining me? If you're joining me with the full movement, here is what it looks like. Shoulders are back. Tuck those arms nice and tight into your side. Reverse lunge, bicep curl, and tap. Right back. Reverse lunge. Squeeze the core, squeeze the hip. Make sure you're pushing through the heel and really coming forward into those toes in the back foot. That's it. I think this is 5, but I lose track. Let's do 5 more. Down, curl, beautiful. Last 4. Squeeze. 3 more. Woo. So good. I really feel that right hip. All the work it's been doing to support us. Last time. And done. All right. You can put those weights to the floor. I will face the camera this time. We're gonna do that overhead plie squat. So take those legs wide, turn the toes out. Remember, imagine that throughout this movement, you're trying to get taller. You're trying to grow from the top of your head. And as you do this, your thighs are pressing against my imaginary hands right here or right here. Bring those hands overhead. Okay, here we go. And we're gonna pulse. 2, 3, reach. Reach. 10, 8, 4, press. 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. Okay, let's come back into that narrow stance. Hands to heart. Last exercise in this first circuit here. Step backs. Now let's see if we can go a little quicker this time. We'll do 20 step backs today. So staying low, sitting in the heels. Make sure you can kind of wiggle your toes here, all right? Hands in prayer position, shoulders back. We're gonna go fairly quick. 2, tap the toe. Try not to let all the weight transfer to the floor, you're just tapping. Good. 7, stay low into those heels. We're halfway there. 10 more. 10. Abs are strong. 7, just the big toe taps. Squeeze the bum. 4. We got 3, 2, 1, and done. How does your butt feel? We're tightening and sculpting the bum, the legs, and working a little upper body. We're gonna take another 30-second rest here. Grab some water and meet me back for round number 2. We have 6 exercises in this next set, so we could do this just with body weight here. Follow along with me as I give you a couple demos, and we're gonna hold these together for about 20-30 seconds and move on. 6 movements, 1 time through. Are you ready? A nice wide sumo position again. The fingertips are going to be at your temples, elbows wide. So you're gonna come into that lower squat position here. Come as low as you can. Maybe you can go a little lower than last time. And you're gonna try to bring the elbow to the thigh without shifting the hips. So you might be here. The goal here is to keep the hips straight ahead, thighs back without rolling forward. Are you with me? Let's do it here. So trying to get the elbow to the thigh. Staying as low. The lower you go, the less far you have to get your elbow there. Shoulders back, press the thighs away, booty burn. Yes. Don't let your elbows collapse forward. Your head comes along for the ride. That's it. Couple more. And rest. The next one, our hands can be at our sides. We're gonna come back down to that position, and this time, we're just gonna lift a heel, all right? So 30 seconds here, simply lifting the heel. Take your socks off if you find you're slipping, or if you have shoes, great. Challenge yourself to see if you can press those thighs back. Don't lean forward, and go a little deeper, as long as there's no pain. Are you ready? Here we go. Hands in prayer, lift the heel. Good. Now as you're doing this, don't just hang out there. I really want you to focus, squeezing your glute cheeks and pressing those thighs back. So really active. That's it. The only movement is coming from the movement at the toe or the foot. Shoulders back, breathe. Chest proud, you got this. Up, I'm feeling it. And rest. So we're gonna go back into that same position here. Adjust your stance if you need to. Can you stay as low or go a little bit lower? This is going to be, we're gonna bring our feet down like this, hands here or at your waist or at prayer, and all we're doing is staying in a static plie with our heels lifted. Take breaks when you need to, but always come back down. On your marks, and go. Hands here, or here, or maybe, whoops, I should lift my heels. Have your arms wherever you want. Press the thighs back. Maybe you take your hands here to remind yourself not to lean forward. Whew, squeeze your bum. If these knees are rolling in, really try to use those glute muscles to pull them back. That's it. Keep those heels up and rest. This next exercise, we're gonna alternate between standing and coming into our plie squat. So arms are gonna be at the side, really lengthen. Knees are driving back behind your body. Shoulders are back, chest is lifted, core on. We're going to raise the arms up and back. And I want you to focus on maintaining real length between your fingertips. Are you ready? Here we go. So we're gonna down as we reach, up. Keep the glutes squeezed, up. Press the thighs back. Reach. And reach. We got about 15 seconds left, I would think. Press those thighs away. Squeeze your hips. You're leading with the bum, leading with the tailbone as you bend and stand and rest. For the next exercise, we're gonna do a little bit of balance work here and a little shoulder work. So how the exercise looks is I'm gonna stand sideways. This leg is gonna be slightly soft. This knee is gonna come up. And I really want you to focus on embracing and engaging the core here. Zip it up, pull your ribs down, pull your hips up. Do not lean back like so. You're gonna have that knee up. Hands are gonna be at your sides like this. We're gonna bring them out to the side and overhead. Really feel like you're pushing away quicksand, and then we'll switch. If you need, you can bring that leg closer to the floor. Tap it, but do your very best to try to balance. Are you ready? Here we go. Out, up, stand nice and tall, eyes ahead, soft bend in the standing leg. My forward leg is at a 90 degree, and I'm really pushing with my arms, feeling like I'm coming here through quicksand. Fingers are spread as wide as they can to keep life in my hands, life in my arms, and upper back working too. We're gonna head right into the other side. No rest for the weary here. Standing on that opposite leg, on your marks, get it up, 2, here we go. Press, so abs are tight. Try not to lean back like this. Okay, so really a standing crunch. Feeling those shoulders. We're keeping those elbows straight out to the side here. Now, if you can't reach overhead, you're just staying here. No overhead press. You're still gonna feel the shoulders. I'm feeling the shoulders. No weights needed. Of course, if you wanted to, you could use some leg dumbbells or moderate dumbbells for that exercise. So those were the 6 movements in circuit 2. Before we move on to the mat work, I just want you to kick one heel forward, give that back of the leg just a little stretch here, sit your hips back. Make sure you can wiggle all of your toes here. Tall spine, try not to round forward like this. Think of getting long through the top of your head here, press that heel to the ground. Feel a nice stretch and switch. Now we're gonna sit into this heel. There's no strain in the knee or the toe. All the weights through the back of the foot. Nice stretch through the back of the straight leg here. Big breath in. Exhale, go even lower. And then let's roll on up. Good. Shake that out. Go grab yourself another sip of water if you need it, ladies. Pause this video. We'll be back in about 60 seconds for the floor work. So we have 4 exercises, and we're gonna follow the same theme as we did in the first round. We're gonna do all 4 exercises with the one leg, take a little break, and then we're gonna finish off with the other leg. And then we'll have a couple of little stretches and we're done. So we're almost there, ladies. Grab your water bottle. We're gonna start with the water bottle behind whichever leg you choose, from your hands or from your forearms. Now make sure you're on your mat if you need any support for your knee. So for the first exercise, you're gonna make sure you have the water bottle squished in behind the knee, all right? So you really wanna squish that with your calf and your hamstring. If you need to pour a little water out so that you can get the water bottle to squish, please pause and do that. I'll demonstrate the first exercise and then we'll do it together. So I'm really gonna put that water bottle there. I'm gonna squeeze my knee so it stays, all right? It's not about how much water's in it, it's about keeping that squeeze. Down to the forearms here, okay. Shoulders over those elbows. Make sure your weight is steady between both elbows and the one knee that is staying on the floor. Lengthening the spine. You're gonna lift and lower, squeezing that water bottle in so it doesn't drop. That is the movement. Are you ready to join me? Get your water bottle in place, lengthen the spine. We don't wanna go into the back here. We're gonna lift and lower. So be aware that you are not arching the back. We are isolating the booty here. We are not arching the back. Squeeze. Here's 4. Nice and slow. Don't rock the hips. 6, good, whoops. And if your bottle falls out, like mine did, it's a good blooper to do. Put it right back in and carry on. 8, squeeze, it's slippery. 9, last time, and 10, beautiful. So your abs should be working really hard to prevent this from happening. Okay, we don't want to arch the back. So I really want you to think of really tightening and pulling your hip bone up to your rib cage to keep the long spine. We're gonna put the bottle back between the knee. This time, we're gonna keep the knee up and do little pulses. So I've got my hands, forearms to the ground, long spine, abs are tight. Bring that knee up, keep squeezing the bottle here, hips are squared. I'm not going into my back. Pulse, pulse. Really pulse, feel those glutes. Feel the burn. Nothing moves in the low back. 10 more pulses, small pulses with control. It's not a big movement. 5 more. 5, no back movement at all. 4, 3, push the heel up to the sky. 2, and 1. Nice work. Should be really feeling that glute. No pain in the low back. If you do feel anything, focus more on pulling the core in, pulling all the skin away from your clothes. The next one we're gonna do is on the hands. Okay, we're gonna come up on the hands. Make sure your knees are comfortable. Knees under the hips. You're gonna take your fingertips to the temple, okay? And the same leg that was just moving is the leg that's gonna be moving on this one. So a little balance here. Fingers to the temple. You're gonna keep this knee here, okay? Hover it off the ground slightly. Elbow into the knee, all right? And then as we come up, we're gonna bring that knee up and rotate. So elbow to knee, keep that back long and rotate. So still working balance, rotation, and a lot of butt. We're gonna do 10 of these. Are you ready? Flex that foot. The opposite foot stays on the floor. Fingertips to the temple here. Hover that knee. Tuck in. Knee comes up as you rotate. Long spine. Scrunch the core. Come on up. 3. Good. 2. Try not to lift that leg up so high that you go into your lower back. Focus on the balance here. 5 more. 5. We got it. 4. Strong core. Focus on that balance. 3. Nice. 2. Elbow nice and high. And 1. Fantastic. Take a quick break. Shake out those hips. We're gonna go back into that same position. This time, both hands are starting on the ground. We're gonna keep the knee. Again, we're working through the same leg. So extend that leg out behind you, okay? This time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the elbow to touch, and then we're gonna extend. So imagine that there is a bowl on your back, and you don't wanna spill the contents of the bowl. Join me now, are you ready? We're gonna do 10. So hands on the floor, knees on the floor, spread those fingers, push the floor away if you need to, come up like this on your fingers, tent your fingers if you need to. Are you ready? Elbow to knee, reach. That's it, reach. Now it's not about reaching the foot up to the sky here. I want you to think about lengthening your body so your fingers and toes are trying to touch the opposite walls. Try not to lean into the leg that's supporting you. Keep your weight in the hand, on the ground. That's it, we got 3 more. Reach, tight core. There should be no discomfort in that lower back. Last 2. Long spine, and 1. Great work, ladies, and I feel that in my glutes. I also feel that in through the obliques that were stabilizing me so that my hips were not shifting left and right. Ready to do the other side? Grab your water bottle. I'm just gonna change sides here. If you need to, at this point, take a quick break, pause the workout, grab yourself a sip of water, make sure you got enough so you can squish that water bottle, and we will start the other leg. Let's get it done. There we go. Squeeze that in. Forearms down to the floor. Relaxing the neck, the hands, okay, no tension, tightening up that tummy. Squeeze the water, flex the foot. We're gonna do 10. Lift and lower. So really isolating the hip, the booty. Foot is flat, pressing that heel up to the sky. Really focus on pulling up your hip bones in the front of your tummy, pulling them up and into your rib cage, even as you lift the leg. Oops. And let's finish off. I think we've got 5 more. We might as well do 5. I don't know where we're at. We'll do extra. 5. Nice strong belly. No arching the back. 3. That's it. Nice and slow. 4. We got this last time. And done. All right. Best time for it to fall is when I'm done. We're going to put that water ball back behind the knee, and this time keep the knee up with pulses. We are almost there. Down to the forearms. Squeeze that water bottle. Let's see if we can do it without dropping the water. Tummy tight, long spine. We're pulsing. So barely imperceptible pulses. Keep that foot flexed. Squeezing that water bottle. Neck relaxed. Halfway, we got 10 more pulses. Pulse, pulse, squeeze the bottle, pulse. 7, tight belly. 5, 4, I'm feeling it. 3, 2, and 1. Right on. We can put that water bottle off to the side. We're gonna do that knee to elbow with a rotation. So if you are needing to, you can always double up your mat for the knees on this one. Okay. So the leg we just worked is the leg that's going to be coming in and out. Fingertips to the temple on the opposite leg. Flex this foot, hover this knee. Crunch, and bring the hip and rotate. So if you want, all you need to do here is focus on the elbow to the knee. If you want, that's all you're doing. If you want to add the extra, add that rotation. Really focusing on core stability here. That's it. We're gonna do 4 more. Working the hips, the obliques. 3, thoracic rotation, arm strength. 2, and 1. Balance. All right, are you ready? One final movement here. We're gonna extend that same leg out behind us. Both hands on the floor here. Extending that leg out. This elbow's gonna come in, touch the elbow to the knee, and reach. Our final 10 reps. Now spread those fingers, really get some good surface area here, okay? Tighten that tummy, fly the back. Remember the bowl of soup. Whatever's in the bowl, soup, something hot. All right, on your marks, get set. Bring that elbow in, reach. If you have a mirror, maybe you can take a look at your form to make sure that you're not arching, okay? You'll know if you are, because you'll likely get some low back discomfort or feel pinching. 5, use your breath. 6, that's it. 8, lengthen, 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 reach. 9, we're almost there, tight the tummy. Pull your belly button away from the floor. And done. Stay right here, grab some water if you need it. We're gonna go into a little bit of a stretch to unwind those hardworking glute muscles. So we're gonna stay on the floor. Extend those legs out in front of you because we did use the back of the legs quite a bit today. So just extend those legs out. What we're gonna try to fold forward, reach for your toes if you can, or reach for your behind your shins and pull yourself forward. Or maybe you're here in a really tight hamstrings. Use your hands to leverage those legs and pull yourself down without rounding the spine. So I really want to see how far you can go, isolating through those hamstrings so I can feel them without rounding your back, and hang out here. Big breath in. Big breath in. Get taller. Feels so good. We're just gonna hold this for a few more seconds here. Relax your feet. Let them just fall to the side. Big breath in. Curl forward. Drop your chin. Let it all hang out here. On our next inhale, we're gonna roll up. Big inhale. And roll up. From that same sitting position, take one leg across the thigh here. Pull it in nice and tight. Take the opposite elbow and pull that knee in nice and tight to your body. Hand to the floor, rotate and twist. The more you pull that knee and thigh towards your body and chest, the more you're gonna feel this in the hip and the glutes. Keep this arm relaxed, pull it in nice and tight, and just breathe. You did it. This is your chance to feel great about the burning booty and proud of yourself. If any of those felt challenging, just stick with it. Focus on correct form. Let's unwind and do the other leg. Focus on the right form, and it will come in time. Doing it right is far more important than doing a lot or just doing it to get it done. You're gonna have better results when you isolate and engage and activate the muscles that we want to be the prime movers and the workers and the supporters. Big breath in, pull it even closer. Exhale, there's a yawn. And relax. So there you have it. That's your booty burn workout. And thank you so much for flexing your bum with me today. Have a great one.